Black Ink China, Season 2, sponsored by Hayden T. Joseph, Certified Public Accountant. Visit us at advancedamericantax.com.
Because Asian people have but I'm like, why does sex toy have pubic? Because they would want pubic hair. I mean, who rose teeth?
To make the situation real?
Yeah, basically. It's not supposed to be that real. Wait, sex by... What is that?
是黑人在中国，
黑人在中国，
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 黑人在中国。
I'm gonna run this interview.
And then she ran away.
And then I ran away, or I had to go to the gym. What do I want to ask you?
You had some good questions before. What's up, girl?
What's up?
What's up?
So, back in the States, you were focused around business and
Banking, commercial
banking.
lending.
And now you're more creative. You're fairly into that side of life. How did China allow that to develop?
Cool, great question. Like I said, in America, I was in banking. I did that for 11 years. I did since like senior year in high school, you know, all throughout college, internships and, you know, holidays and stuff. And then when I graduated, I went right into it because it's what I liked at the time. It's what I loved. I wanted to be a super banker, you know, super lender actually. I just got tired of it. I realized like, yo, like, it's not fun. You know what I'm saying? And it started reflecting in my work. And so, you know, long story short, liquidated all assets. And then I moved to Italy. Italy was awesome. A lot of fun. But there's no future in Italy. Economy stagnant, no growth. Actually, growth is gone. It's in a negative. No, it's just stagnant. It's not growth. It's stagnant. It's not negative. It's stagnant. So, you know, actually being out here, my goal is to only be out here for 2 years. To be honest with you, be out here in China for 2 years. 2 years turned into 7. See what I'm saying? And it all came down to like, you know, just realizing, yo, I could just totally reinvent myself. And also, you know, I always used to be like the funny one, the goofy one. You know what I'm saying? So, and then people would always tell me like, yo, 1, 2, like you should go act. This in the States, so they'd be like, Douglas, like, yo, Douglas, you should really like, you know, do acting. So I took some lessons in America, acting lessons in the States, in Washington D.C. And then when I came out here, I was just like, I just got into the entertainment world. You know, I actually had an internship in a club, learning how to MC, learning how clubs operate. Learning from the artist's point of view.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I worked at clubs in Washington D.C. learning how they made money, because obviously that was my focus, money, banking. So here I did it for the aspect of the artistry aspect of it. So I actually had an internship in a club for like a solid like 9 months. When I say internship, meaning like coming in, performing, no pay, literally learning how to hold the microphone. Learning how to hold the microphone, you know what I'm saying? The importance of wearing sunglasses. You know, actually there's a science behind all of that, you know, where to stand on the stage. And also at that time, actually you know, certain pieces of the DJ equipment, because when you got an MC, you know, you got to turn down the music a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you ask the permission of the DJ first. You never just start touching knobs and stuff like that. Oh no, you'll lose your hand like that, or lose your finger, or you'll get knocked out by security. Yeah, even if you are the MC, you always still ask the DJ first. You clear it with him or her first. But yo, I didn't know that, so that's why I had the internship. And so from then, the internship, you know what I'm saying, learned to like I said, actually I had an internship at that time, you know what I'm saying, it was myself, Makael Timing, kind of my friend and business partner, and another Chinese guy named Johnny Soto. And it's sometimes a Chinese girl named Even Chen, you know what I'm saying, and we were kind of like the hip-hop Black Eyed Peas, and we would do shows and stuff like that, you know, at that time just doing music or whatever. And so So that's how I learned too, show business, music and show business in China, from that aspect of it. Let me go back a little bit. And actually, I got that opportunity because I met another Black American named Race. Race Cummings, what up? And he was out here in China, but we went out to Hong Kong together to go just to party, and I ended up talking my way into emceeing a party, and the two of us went there, but only one of us was allowed back into China. So, and Race was already part of the group with Johnny Soto, Mekael, and even Chen. And so I was Race introduced me to them, so I was cool with them. But it was Race who was with them, and they were doing shows together and all that stuff. So, but Race they didn't let Race. The government did not let Race back in the country for whatever reason. But they let they let me in. But I was good, so of course they gotta let me in. And so they was like, Mekael and Johnny was like, yo, 1, 2, what's up? Can you rap? Can you MC? You want to get down with us? And I was like, nah, I never rapped before, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm Black American at the end of the day. It is my culture, so let me just try to figure it out. So I figured some stuff out, and that's when I got the internship, and we started doing shows and all that other stuff. So then Mekael and I, we broke away from Johnny Soto, and for creative differences, Mekael and I, we're alpha males, we're leaders, we're straight to the point. We don't talk in paragraphs, we talk in bullet points. You know what I'm saying? And which makes it easy to do business with us.
Can I quickly ask a question?
Yeah.
Can you describe what an alpha male is for me? Because
take control of the situation. I'm gonna take control of the situation. I'm not gonna let you take control of the situation. I might let you think that you're taking control of the situation, but I'm only allowed that to give you some psychological power that you're in control of the situation, but really I'm in control of the situation. And then, it's just really to get you to do what I want. Or not, to get you to help me accomplish my goal. So like, so for Mekael and I, doing business with the two of us is just easy. You know what I'm saying? We're straight to the point. Okay, you want us to do this, that, and the third. Well, we need this fee. If you only want this, then we'll charge this fee. If you want this, this, and that, we charge this fee. This is our writer, blah, blah, blah. Whereas in doing business with, Johnny Soto, it wasn't as clear cut as that. It was like long paragraphs and essays when all we need is bullet points. You see what I'm saying? And so, that plus creative differences. No disrespect, throwing no shade on homeboy. We're still cool. We still talk. We just met up the other day. I might go play ball with him this weekend. So, I'm not a hater. I'm gonna put that out there. You know what I'm saying? But Mekael and I, we broke off. We just did our own thing. Hence, we came up with a name and we branded it. We worked hard from doing shows where the club was so nasty, there was like a film of beer on the floor, to opening up for One Republic in Shanghai and Beijing. You know what I'm saying? So we work hard at this, and then demanding that, you are going to show us respect. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because we're giving you respect and it should be reciprocated. And more so, we're not treating you like we're not treating you in some ill way, so therefore you're not gonna treat us in some ill will way. It took a lot of wrestling of personalities and minds, but we prevailed. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, real quick. And so to get into the acting, it's like it felt like it was a natural seamless transition because, for me, doing TV commercials and stuff, and I'm like, let me get some more lines in these TV commercials. I was like, I love being in front of the camera. I want to do more. And so then it was just like, turning 1 into 5, 5 into 10, and 10 into 20, and keep going up from there and doing bigger stuff. And then networking with the right people as far as in the acting community. And really too, just like in the States, you really just needing that one big break. For me it was the one movie I just did, and then winning Fatal Mural, number 1 TV show in the country. And then also having talent too, and then making people like you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into it, to answer your question. I'm sorry I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. Actually, you kind of answered a little bit. Confidence. Do you think being in China allows that kind of confidence, that kind of the alpha male-ness inside of you to be bigger without any fear? So, for example, you talked about being back in the States in a situation with black men and the police, the cops, the feds, whatever you call it. So being here and being almost free of that, do you feel like being in China allows that confidence, the alpha maleness to be at its peak?
I'm not gonna say allow. I think being here, you realize that you have to increase your level of self-confidence. Like, you know, and if you didn't have any before, which in my opinion, I think everyone has some. I just think, you know, for some people it just might be really low, and for some people it just might be really big. So you just, being here, you have to just turn it up to the maximum level, because there's always going to be something. Meaning, you're going to be looked at differently. You're going to hear silly comments. You know, for example, I got cut on set the other day, and someone was like, "Wow, you're white underneath your skin." Did you really just say that? You know, but you have to have some form of confidence to like not allow that type of stuff to get to you, and even more so if you're on set, not to allow that to distract you from what it is that you have to do, your job, or in this case, acting. You know what I'm saying? Because it easily can, because it's like, you just want to be like, yo, like, I know you went to school and you took biology, so just because I have a layer of skin with melanin in it, doesn't mean that other parts of me are different from yours. But, you know, you have to wean it in and not go off on a tangent like that. You see what I'm saying? And actually, it wasn't even a Chinese person who sent it to me, it's a foreign person. Hello. Right. So, yes, you have to increase your confidence, because whatever it is that you're going to do, there's a high chance that it's a wonderful quote that Jay-Z said when he was on the Breakfast Club interview, Power 105 the Breakfast Club interview, when he said about Kanye West. He was like, yo, a lot of people don't understand Kanye West because, yo, he's like, you know, with cowboys and Indians. He's the first cowboy to go over the hill and say, and receive the attack from the Indians, and then let everyone else, all the other cowboys, know that there's Indians on the other top of the hill. But he received all those bows and arrows from the Indians first. Meaning, a lot of times, you might be the first one to do it, whatever it is in your field, or whatever it is in a general sense. So you have to have that confidence, because, you know, you might receive a lot of shots from people. You know, you might receive a lot of negativity from people, a lot of weird looks, for example, a lot of silly questions, you know, negativity, just downright utter stupidity. Like, yeah, seriously. And ignorance has no face, ignorance has no race. So it's like, you know, you have to have that confidence to deal with that, because if not, you know, you might as well but you might just end up being Snagglepuss in the house on TV, eating bonbons and watching, you know, Telemundo or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
2 more questions. I think, but they kind of feed into each other. So, one would be, what would you say your life phrase is? So, you know, silly one could be YOLO,
No, I know what it is. I got it tattooed on me when my first trip to Italy, when I realized it was time to leave America. Live out your dreams and follow your destiny. That's my motto. Live out your dreams and follow your destiny. Yep.
And number 2, you mentioned self-actualization earlier. You mentioned being at a place where certain things that you liked no longer kind of bother you, like the noise and the background. But now that you're at this, you're self-actualized now, you're at this place in your life, where do you see yourself in the future?
Awesome question. So, with my self-actualization, the things that I've realized that I want to improve and that need improvement, I see myself in the future accomplishing that goal of improving them for the better. You know, for example, I tend to get too emotional sometimes. Again, this is the vulnerable side. Okay, all right. Bring it down that wall. All right. So like, I'm really working on that, on stop being so emotional. Emotional from the case of like, I'll flip out. You know what I'm saying? And I've realized like, yo, that can really, literally cause me physical harm. You see what I'm saying? So like, you know, being emotional, not turning that switch off, but just maybe turning it down. You know, using it, instead of using an on-off switch, using a dimmer. Like as if it was a light, to use that analogy. So I see myself with the self-actualization part, you know, the list that I've created of things that I really want to improve about myself and control more, had more control over, and improve and make for the better. I see myself actually doing that. Doing that by experiencing new things and really like coming to peace with myself. Having like, you know, when you sit down wherever you're meditating, or you just sit down in your office with the lights off, or you know, you go for your stroll, you walk your dog, whatever, but just really having those one-on-one talks with yourself and getting to the bottom of it. And actually, I'm in the process now of looking for another life coach. And then I also see myself of accomplishing my career goals of being a hybrid between Will Smith and Jamie Foxx in China. Yeah, those are I love them. They're awesome. They're dope. Yeah. You can't. Jamie Foxx, he's the man. You can't front on him. Of course, you're talking about the sex appeal types, right? But actually, I have them. You know, they're part of my vision board. You know what I'm saying? So, and then as far as like you know, so as far as for acting is concerned, you know, adding the humor, adding the physique, adding the sex appeal, and adding the martial arts aspect of the acting also. So incorporating all those things while channeling my own one-two-ness, my own personalization of it. So doing that, all that also in Chinese too, and also in English also. But some roles I do want to say do in English also, and also sprinkling and having a nice layer of my Black Americanness in that. And then for the DJ and emceeing part, bigger. My goal, you think of China, you think of for DJ and an MC, those two big Black Americans, Mr. 1-2, Timing Kai, Mekael, Timing Kai, my Chinese ER 先生 和 Timing Kai, you know, Real Chocolate. Oh yeah. Heard about those two. Get them on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So in regard, and to be more specific, for the future, what I see bigger, you know, adding a couple more tens of thousands to the concerts. You know what I'm saying? For example, like you know, you got a DJ that's touring over here, contacts us. Bada bing, bada boom. You know, me putting out actual music, creating music and doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit intimidated of that because I've been watching some videos and it seems really complicated. But I'm gonna focus on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to also try to do some hosting, like in Chinese too. That's where the MC part comes in, because you know, MC microphone commander in Chinese, 主持人, which means host. You know, I actually want to try something like that. It's a bit challenging too. You have to be quick with it, and you have to be able to respond quickly. But I do want to try. I want to try to do more stuff with that also. So that's the answer to your question.
One last thing.
Thing.
I have one last thing for you.
Oh yes, yeah.
How important is the vision board?
It's very important for me because it's in my office. It's like I sit down at my desk and it's right in front of my face. You know what I'm saying? So everything is there. And on my vision board, it's I can take a picture and send it to you. It's the cars that I want. Okay. The type of wardrobe I want and have. Physique, the type of body I want. Mentors and people who I look up to. Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, for the acting world. And then for the music and performance world, DJing, MC, producing music, it's Hove in concerts, just different other major DJs, just on the main stage with this sea of audience. Women, because that's important to me too. Women, as far as like. I've grown up. I don't want to be a playboy anymore. Not that I ever was a playboy, because I wasn't, But I just kind of like just want something a little bit more serious, which I do have now, and which I'm very happy with and thankful for. But like I want kids too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it says, the women aspect of it, like what I look for in my wife or long-term partner. You know what I'm saying? And again, like. For the women aspect, that's just on the visual level. You know what I'm saying? But I have a list of what's on the interior, on the inside also. And then, houses. So what I want for like, how I want my house to look, you see what I'm saying? And what type of house I want to purchase. And also for hotels. Because I spend a lot of time in hotels, traveling around and stuff. So, on that vision board is the type of hotel that I only want to be in and stay in. See what I'm saying? Okay. No chaka hotels, but only, just above average, nice. It doesn't have to be the Ritz-Carlton, but close to it. And then what else is on? Oh, capoeira. I practice capoeira 3 years now. 3+ years now. And so I have on that board, or for that board, where I want to go with capoeira. I have the different level quarters, which is belt, the ranking system, where I want to be with that, and the type of moves I want to do with that, and I think that's it on my vision board. I think that's it.
你好，你们有一个运动服吗？
运动服
啊，运动服啊。
定多少啊？我们是批量定做。
啊，你们做？
对，批量定做。
我们要做10个、20个。
那没有，
你们没有啊？
没有。